writes a friendship report. Dear Princess Celestia, no, that won't do. One does not address one's elder sibling as a princess. I too am a princess after all. Besides, you know who's writing this letter. You after all were the one who confined me to this room till I wrote it. Well, no, that isn't true. I'm not a filly. In fact, I'm a 3,000 years old. You cannot confine me anywhere, except the moon, of course. But you don't want to do that. Still, you highly suggested that I write this letter and canceled all my duties for a day so that I have time to do so. In all honesty, I thought I'd gotten away with it. The tantibus was stopped, and reabsorbed back into myself. Then I woke up and you were there in Twilights Castle, looking down at me like a concerned mother. You remind me of Mother, you know that? Apparently my interrupted departure caused quite the stir, especially since I neglected to lower the room. I really am sorry about that. I can't imagine what you must have thought. Did you think I've been harmed or kidnapped? I was afraid you were there to scold me. I stood to apologize, but you just embraced me in your loving forehooves and everything felt right in the world. You gave the best hugs. I feel I've gone way off topic. The process of this letter is to explain what I've learned from this whole experience. First off, I learned not to create little demons to torture myself for my sins, particularly since I've already been punished for my sins at your hooves. I was actually trying to punish myself for what I did as Nightmare Moon after I came back from my exile. You made it clear my ears are still ringing from your use of the royal cantaloupe voice that I need to tell you or someone else I trust when I'm upset so they can help me through it. I should not consort with dark powers or create demonic entities. This is counterproductive to my relationship to you, my subjects, foreign relationships, and my own mental health. At least that's what I picked up from the lettering. You made an excellent point that the averted disaster with the tantibus is just like my slip into Nightmare Moon. Just like I hide my feelings of resentment and envy, causing them to fester and eventually cause my descent into madness. I hide my feelings of guilt and self-hatred. This led me those feelings growing stronger and nearly wreaking havoc in the real world. You asked why I didn't come to you. You asked as if you failed in your duty as a big sister if I don't trust you enough to tell you that I'm upset about something. On this point, you are incorrect. I do trust you, big sister. The problem is I admire you because you're cool and awesome and you could run the entire kingdom by yourself. And I don't want to bother you with my lowly problems. I never got over my big sister worship. Remember when I was a filly and I followed you everywhere you went? I know I ignored you at times. I'd even speak into your bed with my teddy bear and snuggled up to you because there were times I couldn't sleep without knowing my big sister was there to protect me. I knew you will have so many problems of your own. I deal with half of your paperwork after all. We have nobles to deal with and other nations with imperial delusions of grandeur. Compared to the drama of the world stage, my problem seems lonely. I don't want to be the annoying kid sister constantly whining about how big sister doesn't pay enough attention to hear or how her subjects love her more. Although I think I have gotten a few extra points on the popularity scale with saving an entire town from a nightmare. Not to brag or anything. Complain about how I don't feel I have been punished enough after just coming back from a millennium-long exile. That's a great way to get funny looks and a visit from the priest, the therapist. It sounds insane, and I thought it was insane when I was doing it. I just didn't want to take the chance of ever becoming Nightmare Moon again. Thanks to Twilights Castle, I have managed to overcome my guilt. I promise I will never again create a nightmare that can threaten the world. I've learned my lesson. Although, that's not the lesson you wanted me to learn. I promise that the next time I feel upset, I will come to you. Even if I feel like my emotions are trivial, it is apparent that they are not. Your sister, Luna Dux Bueno. Luna set the quill down and stood from the chair. After reading over it and sighing about how stupid it sounded, she stood from her chair and trotted from the room. The angle of sunshine through the alabaster hall told her that it was the afternoon. It had taken her an hour to get her feelings out. These friendship reports were difficult, and she hoped she'll never have to write another one. Her sister was coming down the hall, her wings glinting in the light. She smiled at the younger princess. "Good afternoon, Luna." "Good afternoon, Tia." She hoofed her the letter. Celestia read it over, her eyes moistening as she got to the heart of the letter. I had no idea you felt that way," Celestia finally said. Luna scoffed her hoofed on the tiled floor. "I never want you to find out." She found herself in another one of her sister's hugs. She rested her head on the elder Alcorn's shoulder. "I love you, Luna. You know that? I love you. I'm going to say it until you believe it." "I know, sis. I love you too. I never want you to suffer, and I don't care if you're upset about having a bad main day. If something's bothering you, I want to know about it so I can help you. Your feelings are not trivial to me. I'll tell you the next time I have a problem. I promise." "Good. I'm sorry I yelled at you." "It's alright. I needed to be yelled at. I messed up on this one. It's in the past, as long as you've learned from it." "I have. I really have forgiven myself." "I'm glad to hear it. I thought we put all that behind. I'm glad Twilight helped you, but you wish you've been there?" Yes. I should have known something was wrong. Maybe you need to forgive yourself, sister. You can't possibly blame yourself for Nightmare Moon, and you most certainly can't blame yourself for the tantibus." "I know, I still do though." Luna realized Celestia was crying. "It doesn't matter if you didn't tell me. I should have still known that something was wrong. I should have been there for you, and I wasn't. Just like last time. I'm still a neglectful big sister, just like I was a millennium ago." Luna stroked her mane, carelessly the rainbow-colored strands as Celestia cried. Shh, sister, it's alright. I don't blame you for any of that." She wiped away Celestia's tears. "Do you have any more duties for the day?" A meeting of Parliament. A few appointments." "Cancel them." "What?" "Cancel them. I want to spend time with you. It seems you're bearing some pain of your own. You want to heal for me, so let me be here for you." Celestia sniffed. I can do that." She called over a guard who was desperately trying to not look at the scene before him and told him to let the senator know that all appointments were cancelled for the day. He sternly nodded and went off to his duties. Luna and Celestia walked side by side away from the castle. "You ever been to the hay shack?" Luna asked. "Can't say I have." "You'll love it. Let's go." They spread their wings and flew together towards the city.